Hello friends, this is Sonia here from Growing Craft, and today I am going to do decoupage on this wooden box. Yes, you have already seen me doing decoupage on wooden boxes, but this one is a little different. So for this one I thought of using my acrylic paint, chalk paint, a combination of both. Of course, I am going to have my decoupage napkin, and then I'm going to do some color splashing, which was really exciting and I was so tempted to do that. So first for my base, I am using this green color. I actually loved this green color and I thought this will go really well with my project, the tissue that I have decided. Now the base of this MDF box is really smooth and I really love the finish. So I don't need to do any prepping up for my project. So I am using my colors directly. Anyways, when I do my decoupage, I use so many layers of colors that the base is far behind for any damage. So I guess even that is also one of the reasons, especially when I'm doing the decoupage boxes, especially the watch boxes, I don't use my preppers for the base. Like I don't use gesso or any chalk paint or anything. I directly apply the colors which I want, be it my acrylic paints or my chalk paints or my shimmer paints, and it has worked out really well for me. Now for this color, I am just doing this green shade on all the four sides, the visible sides of the box, and I'm going to leave the top layer as it is, and I'm going to use some different shade on this. Now when I'm doing my acrylic color, I'm using my flat brush and I'm making sure that I am spraying the color really well and my color is really thick. Now one thing, whenever you guys are applying acrylic color, do not mix any water to it, because it has its natural consistency. The color has its a good thickness and you don't need water to thinner that consistency, because the actual color works really well. Now for the top layer, I am going to use my white color, and again I'm using my white acrylic color. Now here is one thing, my green color had not dried out completely and I was so excited to work on this that I actually started the white color immediately. I should have waited for some time. I should have let my green color dry out completely. Now you can see there are some patches of green which is coming out from the sides, but then that's absolutely fine, because definitely I'm going to figure out something that how I'm going to hide this. Maybe I will have to do a second layer of color. This is what I thought, and trust me, it actually worked out. I did the second layer of coloring on this also. Now this is the paper which I have decided, and again this has nice triangle pattern and I really love this one. Now this is again for the same person for whom I had done the previous watch box. So if you remember, that one had the grey, yellow and white shades and I really loved the way it has turned out. So this time I thought of adding some more colors. Now learning from my experience, I have always realized that you should take your decoupage paper a little bigger than the size, especially the tissues, bigger than the size, because it tends to shrink. If you get wrinkles or anything, it gets like, if you take the exact cut measurement, it is going to leave some extra gaps on the border. So it's better to have an extra size napkin and then you can always remove it. And here, as you can see, I am using my matte finish Mod Podge and I'm sticking my tissue, and I have started from one corner of the box. Now this is the really fun part. This is a really tricky part, but I really love doing this, and I am in love with the decoupage art and the mixed media projects, and they are just a fab way of decorating anything and everything you have around.
à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs.
Once my sticking work is done, it's time to remove the extra paper, and here I have my sandpaper. With that, I am removing this extra tissues. But before using your tissue removing process, you need to make sure that your box, your tissue, your colors, your Mod Podge, everything is dried out completely. Otherwise, it is actually going to take off all your tissues and it is completely going to ruin your project. So before doing this step, you have to make sure that it dries out really well and completely. And it's time to add some more shade, and once I sticked my decoupage tissue, I was not really happy with the green color, but then I thought adding a pale lemon color is actually going to highlight it a little more, because in the green it is going to pop out a little bit. It is just going to highlight my this fade lemon color. So I am applying this chalk paint fade lemon color, and again I'm doing it with my paintbrush, and I'm going to apply a very good coat, and I'm going to use my generous amount of chalk paints on this.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
My coloring part is done, and this is the beautiful way of adding some more depth and some more drama to your project. So here I'm using my background stamp with my permanent ink, and once I'm happy with the top layer, then I'm going to repeat the same for all the 4 visible sides of my boxes. And this is a splashing part, and this is something which I really loved. So here what I am going to do is I am going to have my chalk paint, and I'm going to just dilute this with some water. And you can see I have just taken a few drops of paint and I added some water, and with my paintbrush I'm splashing the dots, and it's looking beautiful. It looks really amazing in person. So I really love this idea of adding a little more drama to your decoupage projects. Now once it dries out completely, then I am going to use my varnish, and I am adding my glitter to it because I really love the way glitter enhances your project. And once it is done, then I'm going to start the coloring the inner portion of the box.
à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
For the inner portion, I'm using a brown color and I'm applying one layer of coat to my project, and once I'm done with this coloring, then I'm going to apply my wood varnish, and with this my project is complete. But please make sure that you apply at least 2 to 3 coats of varnish to this one, because this is something which you are going to use on daily basis. So you need to have a good 2-3 coats of varnish so that it does not get drained off easily. And I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share this with your crafty friends. Thank you so much for watching. And also, yes, I have listed all the supplies down in the description box. Do check that too. Thank you. Bye bye.